Hey everybody, welcome to your weekly energy update for September 11th through September 18th. These are timeless though, of course. So if you do come across this outside that time frame, I would still watch the video because if your intuition brought you here, there's surely messages for you. Now, of course, we have Mercury retrograde that we've been in the pre-shadow for a little bit, but now as of the 10th of September, we have gone into full retrograde. So you've already been feeling the effects, but now we have these next couple weeks up until October 1st or through October 1st when we're feeling that Mercury retrograde, just challenges with communication and electronics and things like that. And that's okay. We don't want to start new things, brand new things. It's a beautiful time for reflection and editing and rehashing old things. So if you check my weekly that I put out a couple weeks ago, it does talk about the retrograde and what you can do during that time to make the most of the energy. Now, we also have starting up the impact of the eclipses that will be happening in late October and early November. We start to feel those between 4 and 6 weeks beforehand, so we're starting to feel the inklings of those. And I'll jump into those real quick in a moment, but I also wanted to make sure that everyone was aware, as part of my YouTube subscriber marathon, I did put out a new giveaway yesterday, which is for additional personal recorded readings. And it's going to be a fun one where if I get at least 10 comments, I'll pull one winner for a 30-minute recorded reading. If I get up to 20, I will do the 30-minute and a 45-minute giveaway. And if I get 30 comments, then I will actually do a 30-minute, a 45-minute, and give away a 1-hour personal recorded reading as well. So that will be listed in the link below. I also will throw the playlist for giveaways here too. So there are still some more giveaways out there. I just keep adding another one each Friday, and I usually allow a couple weeks for people to enter the drawing before I pull for that. So make sure to check out that playlist and also the link down below for that video if you want to sign up for that. All right, so back to the eclipses. Now, eclipses do bring us this energy of being at a crossroads or having some surprising plot twists. So we have October 25th is a partial solar eclipse in the new moon in Scorpio. And so the solar eclipse brings us new chapters, new beginnings, and because it's around the energy of Scorpio, these new chapters, new beginnings will be around intimacy, around transformation, around what we're leaving behind to move on to new things. So we're kind of looking to that for this reading. And then November 8th, we have the full moon lunar eclipse in Taurus. The lunar eclipses are more like the fruition, the endings of things. And with that Taurian energy, we're going to be looking into the material resources, abundance, your worth, and kind of the 5 senses around those. Those are the kind of things that are going to have some endings and some fruitions, like you get your reward and then you're ready to start something new, right? So that's where we're going to jump in for this reading. We're really going to zero in on those 2 areas, see what Spirit would like us to know that we're starting to feel those inklings toward those things. We'll have, of course, a reading for each individual zodiac sign, and we're jumping into yours right now. All right, Cancer signs, this is your weekly energy update, and we're going to start off pulling a card here from the Queen of the Moon Oracle. Now, any of the cards I use in a reading, I do list in the description box below, so if any of them catch your fancy and you'd like them for yourselves, you know where you can pick those up. And we're going to use this deck to look into that, partial solar eclipse on the new moon in Scorpio and just see what they want you to know about these new beginnings in your life. How is this eclipse bringing in a new beginning, or what they want you to know about these new beginnings? Okay, I guess that is it. You've got the blossoming. Card 33, master number 33. I'm not surprised, Cancer signs. So here's your big, huge Mother Luna Moon, which rolls over you. And you, of course, are blossoming. You are moving to this new level. I look at master number 33 as master number 11 and 22 coming together, which master number 11 for me means the realization, the mastering over your kind of human character experience. 22 is realization, mastering over your awareness that you are a spirit being. And of course, 11 plus 22 equals 33, which is the marrying together, the joining together of your shadow and your higher self, not battling one another, but your higher self completing the hunger and the thirst of your human side and coming together in this new path that is moving forward. So let's see what they have to add in here, though, for this moon for you. And it is the flower moon. And it says, do not give up. You have planned for this. Take no notice of what others think or say about you. Open and rise. Someone around you may be jealous of your success, but mark your victories. In the country in which the author lives, there really aren't a lot of meadows, that classic kind of gently rolling open space, often between a forest or mountains. This kind of space whispers to you, here, rest a while. Lay down, my friend, it's soft. The first true meadow that she saw was in Yosemite National Park in the United States, and it was early spring. The snows had pretty much stopped, and nature had taken her opportunity. In front of her, as far as she could see, was a green meadow of grasses covered in blossoming flowers. It was so beautiful it almost made her cry. She just stood there for a long time, taking it all in. It felt so hopeful and new and joyful, so she felt hopeful and renewed and joyful. She walked into the meadow and was soon surrounded by this blossoming. The flower fragrance drifted up with the breeze. There was a dusting of pollen on her clothes. She could hear the contented buzzing of a few insects, and in that moment she was so grateful to be part of the meadow. Anything seemed possible there. There is a time to blossom. We plant seeds physically and metaphorically, so they will blossom into what we intend. Perhaps the journey has been a long and hard one, but we shouldn't give up, especially if we are close. Fear is usually the thing that prevents flow and blossoming. Fear of failure, fear of success, fear of change, fear of what people think. We could go on, but know if we can release the useless fears and begin to enjoy our growth and eventual blossoming, it will all be worthwhile. And I love that. It's very much this patience with the growth process, because what's the final thing that grows on a fruit tree? The fruit. So definitely love that. Now we're going to also pull from this Power of Surrender cards, and we're going to see what else they would like you to know, like what is falling away, making room here. And for the full moon, of course, in Taurus with that lunar eclipse, this is like the fruition and the endings. So we'll take a look here. This is kind of like in between the two. So we'll see what else they would like all of you Cancer signs to know about these eclipses. They said none of those. All right. Nope. They said none of those either. Okay. Oh, I get it. Patience. It comes when it's ready, and here it did. Surrender, denial. And that says, accept people and situations exactly as they are without denying the difficulties. Then you can see things clearly and make the best decisions. So yeah, going with what is, accepting what is, not trying to force things to blossom, force things to grow, just seeing it for what it is, not trying to close your eyes to any of the truths, but seeing things clearly allows you to trim off the tree, the things that you need to trim off, and of course the patience, allowing things to grow in its own timing. We will also pull from the Gentle Creatures Wisdom deck, And see, this is going to focus more on the energy of that Taurus full moon with that lunar eclipse. So this is the endings, what's falling away or what's coming to fruition, ready to then make room for new things coming in. So that's it here. You've got harvest. Things come to fruition, you harvest, and then it makes room for the next season coming in. So it's hilarious. How perfect is that? And the harvest, this beautiful little gentle creature says, "When shall we make our pumpkin pie?" The young, gentle creature peers down at their friend, the spider, and the response is not what they hoped for. "There is time, my friend, there is time." Great. Impatient as many younglings are, our questioning friend wants to know why. The spider waves a few legs around as it talks about proper timing. Rushing a harvest results in sour, bitter, tough results. This is a thing that must be patiently planned for. Rushing in to snatch up all the orange orbs won't make the delicious pie as hoped for. Instead, it will be spongy rather than firm, and green rather than golden. No amount of nutmeg, cinnamon, and allspice would fix that. While there are things to be made with unripe pumpkins, our gentle creature learns that if they want the tasty dessert, they must wait for the harvest to be ready. Why are you rushing? Have you considered how your hurrying may yield results no one will find satisfying? Learn from the spider that knows how to wait in its web. Timing is everything at this point. We get it. We get the message. It's loud and clear, right? Okay. We're also going to pull from the Tarot of Dreams and see what else they would like to add. Just a couple more times. And one last time. All right. So for our Cancer signs, what else would you like them to know, please? About this eclipse season. Okay, they do want that one, and that one, and this one, and this one, and that one, and those two. All right. So you get an extra one here. All the others had 6. This is going to be a special card. So we will put these here, and we will start with this one over here. So you have the Two of Cups, and the Two of Cups is great. For this duration of this eclipse, they're basically telling you that one of the things that you can learn through this eclipse is your power of choice, your power of emotional choice. Because the Two of Cups basically says that in every moment is a choice between either the unconditional love of the higher realms or of the fear of losing conditional love of the human realm. It's what we're taught. And they're not saying that either of the decisions is right or wrong. They're just letting you know that there's always a choice of two. And that helps you with not feeling like you're stuck in the fear emotion, because we're taught that this is how you have to feel and supposed to feel and should feel, and there's no other way to feel. When that happens, this is it. But this is showing you that no matter what happens, whatever comes your way, there's always a second option. It's not saying that that's the one you should always choose. It just helps you feel freer and not trapped, knowing that any second, even though you might be feeling sadness or resentment or anger or defensiveness or feeling betrayed, whatever you're feeling there, it's like, feel that. It's okay. That's why you come down here. But when you're done feeling that, you can always choose an unconditional love emotion instead. So empowerment coming in here for you. And then you have the Page of Wands. And this is great. Wands is your energy. It's your drive, ambition, passion, inspiration. But it's your overall energy. And pages do represent a new level of energy coming in. And I love that because I feel it's related to your power of realizing your power of choice around your emotions. And so some energy that you're using to maintain old emotions that you no longer are serving you, that you're ready to let go of, you're taking that energy back and redistributing it in a different direction to a higher place. Pages also are messengers, right? They were the hear ye of the olden days. And so this is also an indication that during this, eclipse season, you are going to be receiving buku messages from spirit, which of course you're used to getting. You have this beautiful connection, of course, to the moon and the higher realms, and especially with that 33, with that joining together of the human and the spiritual world, you definitely are choosing a lot of unconditional love and raising that vibration. So be on the lookout, because you're going to be getting messages from the outside world, things dropped into your brain, into your heart, just all over the place. You're going to be just a wonderful flood of messages of love from above. Yep, and then you have the Six of Wands. So more fiery energy coming in. This is the recognition card. And I really feel like this is you feeling the recognition from the spiritual realm. It's like you taste of the outside worlds and their recognition, and you're like, that's it. But this is like you're feeling, especially all this communication coming in, of how proud they are of every step that you've taken, of just your courage to come down here and be a human is huge enough, but they are so proud of all the steps you've taken. You've overcome 100% of any obstacle that's come your way, or you wouldn't be watching this video right now. You would be on the other side watching from their skybox. So they are proud of you. And during this time, during this beautiful eclipse season, you are feeling that recognition from the spirit realm. Yeah, here comes the twos still. So the Two of Wands, which is all about wherever you focus your energy is what grows. And so you're, along with this Two of Cups, with every moment is that emotional choice. You realize every moment your energy is going somewhere. It's always on. It's always going into a direction. Imagine like with having this fireman's hat on with this giant hose that's constantly spewing out energy, and wherever you're looking is where it's going. And if you're like, why is this lack growing in my life? Why are these things going on in my life that I don't want to be there? Why? And they're like, Spirit's very gentle and says, well, it's because you're looking over there. And then they take your head is looking this way, and they just gently go, look over here. And you can, your energy shifts to what you're grateful for, what you want to have in your life instead. And so you have this switch and this power of going, wherever I'm looking is what's growing. And again, there's no right or no wrong. It's just simply, well, I prefer this over that. Then you switch it. And if you find yourself looking at drama and all that chaos and all those fear emotions again, it's okay. And if forgive yourself, let yourself, go and not feel like you're doing something wrong, just go, do you prefer that, or would you rather switch it up? And if you do, then you do. So perfect. And then you have the Empress card. So Mother Nature, Mother Nurture, new birth, harvest. So definitely you have this beautiful, beautiful, abundant feeling that's coming through all of this. 3 is the number of creativity. 33, you have this beautiful, beautiful, just abundant feeling, this new birthing feeling come through all of this. So love it. And then you have the Seven of Swords. So swords, are your thoughts, your beliefs, your mindsets, your attitudes, your expectations. Seven of Swords is the deceiver card or the theft card. And this is you recognizing what your old thoughts and old beliefs that you had that you are ready to let go of, that the things that have been keeping you feeling small and directed in this feeling of lack have all been these feelings of fear, these thoughts, these belief systems that were given to you when you were young that are, the negative self-talk in your head, those messages that are coming in. But the sevens, think of it like if you have 3, like if you had 6, you'd have 3 on each side, which allows this beautiful flow in the middle. Sevens is like something is like plopped down right in the middle of that flow where you can't get around it. And it's been brought up to you for a reason. And this eclipse season is bringing these thoughts and these beliefs into your face for you, right? Not to you, but they're bringing for you, going, look, this is the thing that is keeping you from flowing in your life. And so you're grateful for that. You are seeing that block that's happening during this eclipse season. And then your last magical card, yay, is the Fool. So you are ready for old cycles to end and new adventures to begin. So I'm going to put them up here in a special seat because this is you, your higher self, your soul, ready to help guide you, ready for you to jump off on this new adventure in this whole new way, like we talked about. Your human side is having your higher spiritual side joined together, and together you're holding hands and going through the adventure, this new adventure together in a whole brand new way that you haven't ever seen before. But it is about timing. It is waiting for it to happen. Just give it time. It will. You definitely are learning your power here. Things are being revealed. You have harvest guaranteed. So just be patient and let it all unfold. Our impatience comes from our human ego, because it feels like it only has so much time before it dies. But when you connect with your higher self, your spiritual self, your eternal self, you have all the time in the universe. And so when your ego human side realizes it is a part of our higher self and will never ever become non-existent, it just will stop existing in human form in its little rental car body here, but it will always be a part of our higher self and always be on the journey and adventure with us. That's where patience comes in, and the stress of time whittles away. So I do love this for you, all you Cancer signs. If you are looking for more messages of love from above, in addition to these weekly energy updates, I also put out monthly readings for each individual zodiac sign and a few other types of videos throughout the month. So if you don't want to miss out on any of those when they are becoming available, if you give this video a little thumbs up and click the like button, also click the subscribe button, and that'll give you access to the notification bell. When you go in there, if you select the all option, then you will be immediately notified when new videos become available. Also, doing those things, it helps spread the love, and it helps my channel grow in significant ways. Because when you like a video, or you share a video, you comment on a video, especially subscribing to the channel, doing any of those things makes the YouTube algorithm so happy it does want to share the videos and messages of this channel with other people as well. So if you feel inspired to do any of those things, I am very grateful. Also, these are general readings, and if you're looking for even more specific information and answers for your specific life, I do offer personal readings, and all that information is listed in the description box below. I do offer for most of my services a sliding price scale, which allows you to choose from some different price points, so you can choose one that's in more alignment with your budget at the time. So a lot of flexibility is available there. All right, Cancer signs, as you go through this eclipse season, please know that every second of every day of your life that you are unconditionally loved by the Creator of all things. And of course, I love you too. Have an amazing week. We'll be talking soon. And in the meantime, you hang in there and you take care.